Hi Tarina, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good, thank you, and you?
I'm fabulous. Tonight we are at the 8th Johannesburg Film Festival. I mean, you've been here a few times. What are you hoping to see at this year's festival's installment? What do you hope to just leave knowing better?
Well, I'm very excited about this 8th edition, and I feel, like I literally feel it, that it's going to be the most epic one ever. And that's a good thing, because it means that we're getting better and better and better this year. But this year's lineup, and I'm obviously one of the panel speakers, so come and catch my panel. We've got such an exciting lineup of speakers, and the topics are incredible. The films are exciting. This red carpet is lit. So it's going to be epic. It really is. I'm excited.
One thing that I love about Joburg Film Festival is that it gives a platform for African films to shine. Yes. And you know, it's always great to come and see something local, something that has a great storytelling. Any films you're particularly excited to see?
So I'm particularly excited about my friend's film, No Bias. It's called Wire Wire, and it's a Nigerian film made by Bolantle Austin Peters. She's a darling, dear friend of mine. I'm actually going to be in her next, so I'm really looking forward to her film tomorrow.
That's so exciting. I mean, film storytelling is continuing to go far in South Africa. We're seeing different changes amongst viewers, though. We're seeing longer formats not being as popular as shorter series formats. What do you think about the current audience trends, Shana?
So it's true that there's a very short attention span, and what that does for us as filmmakers is that it really challenges us to tell a story within a very short frame of time, because you know that the audience is, what do I say, ADD.
Yeah.
They're just, it's like swipe left, swipe right, scroll on, surfing the net, surfing social media. But as filmmakers, it's challenging because you want to tell your story. You want to do justice to your story. And you just hope that you can be gripping enough, enticing enough to allow your audience to kind of take a chill, trust the process and follow you through to the end.
Thank you so much for your time this evening.
Thank you. Thanks.
Hi, today we have father and son, and we're at the Joburg Film Festival.
Okay,
Wow.
Hey,
Sanibonani, Inimba is back for a second season. Congratulations. You guys have gripped South Africa with a very interesting storyline. How is it just being seen the way fans respond to the show?
It's exciting.
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Unexpected,
but very exciting. We are honored, and to see people, go social media and like they really take it, so seriously and so personal, and they have ownership, and it's very rare, to see that in South Africa. So we were humbled by that.
One of the things that South Africans are loving about Inimba is how it's tackling storylines. Right now we have even this father-son dynamic. It's looking at fatherhood in different forms and standing up for yourself as a man who's also a son. How has it been interrogating those roles, how we know our males and how we portray them on screen?
I think what Inimba has done with that has shown, there are different relationships and different dynamics and different family setups when it comes to father and son relationships, right? Because if you look at the Mabanda homestead, how their relationship, Ubabuake and Nyengane, was not the same with all the Zondo family, you know what I mean? So lokhu kuyasifundisa ukuthi umndeni ihlukahlukene nokuthi sithithana kanjani sabazali nokuthi umzali ukufiselani nokuthi ukubona kanjani wena nawe umbona kanjani umzali. Because if you look at ulwandle bebuka umzali wakhe as lengelosi leli ufisa ukuthi afane naye one day until amehlo akhe avuleke, and it's like, actually no, I don't want to be like that. I want to be something completely different.
Yeah.
So I think it then becomes relatable to people and into different families, because and they're looking at that and they're like, this is exactly how my dad treats me. Yeah. So that's why people actually like the show also. Yeah.
One of the nice things, we are in the 8th year of the Joburg Film Festival. Platforms like this allow storytelling, African storytelling, to be showcased. So why do you as actors think it's important for this type of platform to be available so producers and actors can meet and, better our industry?
Well, it's time to network, eh? When we network, We got to showcase obviously our talent, and our talent is to be showcased in Africa and internationally. I mean, we're talking, employment here. Employment not only actors, but crew as well, writers, directors, and obviously we are selling South Africa, the culture of South Africa.
And another thing for me is we get to really see what we can create as creators, right? We get to see our own work being shown in the big screens, because we don't get an opportunity for our work to go onto cinemas, because what we get to see is international movies. They're probably showing a movie from Peshe, they're not even showing what's going to be playing tonight. So events like this really, really are important, because they get to show our local talents and what we have created as creators.
All right, thank you gentlemen so much, and let's make sure South Africans tune in to Inimba and Uzalo, because you're in that bed.
Thank you guys. All right.
Hi Sisi, how are you doing today?
Well, thanks. How are you?
I'm very well. Tonight we are at the Joburg Film Festival, and you are making your debut as a producer tonight. Congratulations, Queen!
Thank you so much.
How does it feel? I mean, you've previously attended maybe as an actor, now you're doing things different as a producer. How has it been?
It's so surreal. I can't even explain it. This has been my dream for the longest time. The film itself is such a beautiful story we're telling about post-apartheid Johannesburg, and I'm so happy to be a part of this kind of storytelling. So it brings warmth to my heart.
How was it switching roles to the producer hat as an actor as well, and being an actor in the same production as well?
Sure. It's tough because the actor in me has all of these dreams and these ideas, and I want to go big and I want to do all these things, and the producer in me is like, we can't afford that. Okay, we gotta be strategic. Okay, this is what we have the budget for. This is what we need to do. We need to save this for marketing. We need to do, so your mind becomes so strategic and admin focused, as opposed to being this flowery 100%.
Platforms like Joburg Film Festival are able to bring everyone to learn, because there's always there's the talks and there's the networking sessions where you meet other skilled producers. So why do you think it's important for people to come to these places like this?
It's so important for us to be here, because not only is it an amazing platform for us to celebrate each other, but it's also a place for us to discover new talents, to discover new directors, new films, new genres, new stories, actors coming from all walks of life coming together. There can only be beautiful things coming from that. So places like these and platforms like these are really, really, really important for the growth of the South African creative market.
All right, what are your hopes as a young person for the creative market in South Africa? Girl, spill that tea.
Tough one. I have so many. That's the problem. My hopes and dreams for our creative market is for artists to have more ownership of their art, to own more IP, to have agency over the stories they want to tell. You can't always wait for somebody else to see you, to believe in you, to look at you, to see the vision if you don't do that for yourself. And so we need to start. We need to have agency. We need to say, okay, cool, I want this story being told. I'm not seeing it being told. So you know what? I'm going to make it. And that's the mindset we need to have.
I love it. Thank you so much, Glamour. Thank you.
Out, new time slot, 8:30 p.m. Be comfortable.
Ooh, how are you doing for Sisa tonight? You are at the Joburg Film Festival. It's a big night. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good. I think this is one of those occasions that are very important for the industry, for us to come together, for us to have a dialogue, and for us to network, and also to watch great films and to see what young filmmakers are up to.
In a time when viewer audience attention spans of viewers are dripping, Inimba has managed to grip viewers so much that you guys have been renewed for a new season. What does that make you feel, especially in these trying times where long format isn't a big favorite?
Wow. You know what? For me, it's a blessing, to be honest with you, and I'm really, really grateful. I'm grateful to the creators of the show. I mean, I'm grateful to Sipho Setu Chapu for creating such an amazing show and for taking the risk to have a show where it's character driven, meaning that the people at home get to relate, the people at home get to feel that they are represented. We have absolutely no guns, no drugs, no real crime that's really happening, and all we're doing is we're reflecting the emotions of the people at home who are watching.
One of the things that Inimba is doing now is interrogating storylines that challenge the male role in family. Your role has been such a complex one because we see you as the traditional father, but we also see that you're learning. Modern times, parenting is changing. How has it been exploring that type of role as a father and a husband yourself?
You know what? It's been eye-opening for me because there are certain things that that as men and women, where I feel like we need to meet each other halfway instead of one trying to change the other. Especially right now, where we're living in a society where everyone has a voice. The man has a voice, the woman has a voice, children have a voice. So for me, it's taught me to really be okay with, even if I think I'm right about something, but to be okay with someone else also having an opinion about it.
All right. Thank you so much, and congratulations, all the success in the industry.
Thank you so much.
When you guys get renewed, people get jobs, and that means people are eating and happy, and when you're eating and got money, you're happy. Thank you. How are you doing tonight, Ntobeko? Tonight we are at the Joburg Film Festival, and the movie you star in it is tonight's opening film. How does it feel? What is the emotions you're going through?
I'm just happy to be here, man. It's another festival, it's another. Except, what makes this special is that it's home. So that for me makes it more exciting, and there's an audience here who I think their predisposition is to actually understand what's happening in the film. If audiences around the world who didn't fully understand it got it, then I'm really hoping that the South Africans watch it and go.
The film challenges a lot of storylines that need to be told, about how the male role is challenged in society. Why do you think it's important that we have storylines like this that open our eyes to important topics?
Yeah, I think art is a medium that allows us to experience emotions and interrogate things that we wouldn't have interrogated otherwise. It's a wonderful outlet, and it's a wonderful opportunity for you to connect with yourself and to connect with communities that you would have never understood beforehand. So for me, I think that's why it's very important for
you've been blessed to be appearing in a couple of movies lately, and you've done long format. How do you think audiences are viewing television lately? What do you see the changes?
Yeah, TV is like the go-to now. It's everything you want, even films now. You can just watch on your screen at home with your family. It's comfortable, it's on your couch. You don't have to spend any money. Well, I guess there's subscription fees, but they're like nothing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, thank you so much for your time. You have a good evening.